Hey there everyone. Welcome back to the Main Street Garden. Today we're going to be talking about some huge changes that are coming to my property here, and we're also going to be giving you the September garden tour. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. At the front of my house, we still have the planters with the Pretoria cannas in them. The petunias are looking a little bit worse for the wear just because I stopped fertilizing here a while ago. I try and stop fertilizing before fall really sets in, so things kind of go into fall mode instead of continuing trying to grow. Out here in front of the house, the cannas are outdoing themselves. We have the petunias are still looking really good. This is the biggest I have ever seen these cannas get. Some of them are 10 feet tall. The front planter here has our freshly planted mum from the video I just uploaded. Along my front sidewalk here is all of the plants and the bristlecone pine that we just are waiting to put in the landscape. Over here, we have the Gerber daisy planter. I'm not sure why it does this on a few of the blooms, but there's another great pink one coming up over there. The mums are starting to come into their own for fall. I'm loving the color on these this year. I finally took the splurge and I bought one of the tricolor mums that my greenhouse was selling, and it was one of those things that I just fell in love with. We have the canna here again. It's one of the hybrid ones. It's Australia. The blooms are huge on that. This is beside my hand. The fig tree is doing its thing. There are tons of figs on here. 2 more just ripened the other day. Over here in the corner garden, some more changes are coming. We're going to do part 2 of the remodel. I'm going to be deadheading this hydrangea here. It got a little bit dry, so it's looking angry right now. The fall color on Zinfandel is fantastic. I've never seen it this color before. Possibly because in previous years I underwatered it, so it never got the chance to get its fall color. This is the Pugster Blue Butterfly Bush. We've had monarchs migrating through, and it has been absolutely fantastic. The mum is huge, and it is going to be a show in a couple weeks here. We have some of the new hydrangeas that were planted back here. This one is Love-A-Lot Pink, and then we have the Pinky Winky Prime, the Little Lime Punches, and the Let's Dance Sky Views. This is how far I got digging one of the holes before it started raining. But check out that bloom. I'm thinking that I might not need to acidify my soil just because that bloom started off pink and it kind of changed to be a little bit blue there. So this is one of my favorite views in the garden, just kind of looking down the alley here. We have the marigolds doing their thing. The African daisies are putting on a little bit of show because it finally cooled off. These are the Proven Winners reblooming sunflowers, and this is one of those things that I never had planted before. Check out those bumblebees. Sorry, I get a kick out of the bumblebees, and we also have a monarch on there right now. I wonder if he might be taking a nap there tonight. Anyway, the Proven Winners sunflowers, I honestly thought that they might be a marketing scam because I never knew sunflowers to really do much other than bloom once and then be done. But these have went all summer. I will be replanting them again next year. They're absolutely fantastic. I have my Magellan zinnias here and some sun coleus. This was also the first year that I tried some dahlias with mixed success. These are the cannas that are about, I don't know, 4 feet taller than me. They're a good 10 feet tall. In the middle of the flower bed, I have some more of the Proven Winners sunflowers. These are the ones with the halo in them. I don't know if it's just coincidence or if they just are a little bit more intolerant than the other plain yellow variety. But I think, I don't know, maybe we'll give them another year. I was very happy with these guys like we talked about, but these, they did really well until they didn't. And then they kind of got powdery mildew and are in the process of going to the great garden in the sky. But we have the daylily patch. This was another experiment that I ran. This was the double Sun Credible series, I want to say. I think I'm going to be planting it again. I was really happy with it. We have the sun patience here and a hummingbird moth right down there, just doing his thing. I'm a sucker for seeing all of these pollinators. I had surrounded the sun patience with Latana, and I'm just not ever going to do it in this configuration again because it took until July to really get any blooms, and it really is kind of sloppy. It was supposed to be just kind of this compact area here, and it has gone wild. One of the lessons of gardening learned, I guess. Next year, I'm going to be planting these guys in the center of the garden, right here. I'm kind of ready for a change because I've been growing the vistas for 2 or 3 seasons. And they've just been kind of a repeat thing, but I love the color. But the Supertunia Vivid Hoopla Vivid Orchid, there we go, is really what I fell in love with this year. So we're gonna do those en masse next year. This is a more mature little lime punch, and it's getting its fall color on right now. This is a shadier location, so it never really got to its white coloration, but nevertheless, it's still really nice to have color. We're getting into the shade garden now. Georgia Peach is looking fantastic right now. The leaves kind of get out and about, and then they kind of start flopping. So we have, I can't remember who this one is, but this one's a lot tidier in its growth habits, but it doesn't get that really pretty silvery sheen. So next year I'm gonna try the Proven Winners Peachberry Ice. But I'm still very happy with that one, don't get me wrong. I wanna say this one is Red Lightning. There's a few weeds in here. I did a 10-second tidy before I shot this video for you guys, so hopefully it doesn't come across too terribly on the video. But there we go. There is the sunset on the garden. This is one of my favorite times of day. And then over here, we have the banana plant, and we have my fall planter that I did. The white mom in here is just starting to open, and I'm loving this configuration with the tricolor. It's really a showstopper. You may have noticed from the opener of my video that in the back of my property here, you can kind of see some of the stuff scattered about, but there is no garage anymore. This garage was original to my property, and it was really just kind of time to upgrade to a bigger garage. Today it rolled off. Literally, someone had spoken for it, they wanted it. I basically listed it on Marketplace for free. It was quite the operation. I've never seen a garage moved before, or any building moved before, so it was cool. So circling back around, what does that mean for my garden? Back here, kind of in this area, is going to become the new garage. It's going to be a 24 by 32 garage, so I can actually park a vehicle in it. But all of this right here, about to where that edge is, right there on the fence, is going to become driveway. And then the gardening part is that we kind of have that little slope here. all of this is going to become a new garden. So from my step right here, and possibly I might go all the way down there, but we'll see how ambitious I feel that day. But all of this is going to become a new garden, and I really want to kind of do a swoop into here and then kind of come over here like so. So that is kind of where I'm at right now. I apologize if this video seems a little bit disjointed, because it very well may feel that way. Construction always is one of those things that you feel like you're going backwards until you see forward momentum, and right now we're kind of in that backwards momentum stage. So I'm doing my best to stay positive, and I really think with some time it will turn into something great. Something that is positive looking forward is that there has been some really great varieties that have came onto the market in the last 2 years. Just to give a little shout out, I watch Corey with Up North Gardening, and he has been a huge inspiration, as well as the Grow For Me Gardening out of New York. They have really kind of made me a lot more passionate about just hydrangeas in general, as well as a lot of other plants that I kind of have overlooked for a few years now. So there's going to be some really creative things happening in this space back here, and I'm also looking forward to kind of remodeling my shade garden as well with a few new cultivars. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed every second of it, even if it was a little bit out of the norm. But I'm gonna take you along for the journey for this entire refresh here. I'm probably not gonna do a lot of coverage of building the garage itself. There might be a check-in here and there, but mostly I want to take you guys along for the ride with redoing this space back here, and I really think it's going to turn out great. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, and until next time, happy gardening.